According to wellness beliefs, dating back thousands of years, your body possesses an unspoken wisdom that we seek to enhance. These sources of energy, known as your chakras, lend power to your everyday pursuits and guide your state of well-being throughout the day. We created mantra essential oils to help you tap into these innermost points of energy. Mantra essential oils are nature's sources to align your energies, calm your senses, and connect with your inner self. We invite you to experience each blend traditionally used for its own therapeutic properties. Balance the connection between mind, body, and spirit. Mantra essential oils. Order from an affiliate today.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. And this is although it's live, I'm taping it live, but you won't be able to see it until over a week. So I'm taping this show the 8th of June, and I will premiere it the 16th of June, because then I will have something else to do, and I won't be home, and I'll be doing something else. So that's it. So I'm taping shows so I can use them on days that I'm not able to do live shows. Okay, so today's show, I'm going to talk about understanding evil. This is quite important, I think. In evil, I'm talking about evil in a very broad way. So any negativity, darkness, but you'll see while I'm talking what I basically mean. I'm going to do it like with the story time, because I'm calling this story time. And when I use the word evil here, I'm using the evil in the archetype of trickster, because evil has something, it tricks you into it, because if it didn't trick you, your natural being would not feel attracted to it. It needs to lure you in, and then when you're in it, it's very difficult to escape. I mean, if you look at drugs, if you look at a lot of things, that's how it works. Why I came up with this idea? It's because, like, last Saturday, we had a Netflix and chill session. We have that very often. That my daughter wants to choose a movie, and then she would choose something, and then the three of us would watch it together. So we would sit together a Saturday night in the living room watching a movie, and sometimes we would talk about it later. And it's good to watch, to do this this kind of family ritual, because then I get to see movies that I would never watch from myself. So because I've got my preference, and there are movies that I would never ever like. I don't watch thrillers and horror movies, because I'm like thinking this is instilling fear in me, and it's like I consider a type of self-abuse, to scare yourself and getting yourself unnecessary in a certain type of vibration. So usually I get to see movies that I would normally never in a lifetime, like even consider watching in just by myself, just if I had to decide. It was up to me. And I need to say something else. I know that there are a lot of people this proof of Netflix, but I tell you, I watch it, but I believe in the buffet concept. Okay, the buffet concept is there's a lot of things available. You choose what works for you, and you don't need to like if I'm in a buffet, it's not like, okay, I like this, this, and this, and this, so everything else I'm going to shove it off the table because I don't like none of these things. That's not how this 3D time-space reality works. The time-space reality works this way. There are several options. There's a buffet, and you get to choose your experiences, and you allow other people to choose their experiences and their stuff. So I watch Netflix. There are shows I won't watch, and there are shows I will watch. And sometimes I watch something that I would not normally watch. But I'm not the type of person who's like super sanctimonious, judgmental, that this is not allowed, that is not allowed, because I consider that to be ego as well. Okay? Just it's important to just be neutral, see the buffet, choose what you like, and leave what you don't, what you're not interested in, unless you want to do like me and do this experiment of allowing somebody else to decide for you, like we do. My daughter gets to choose a movie, and me, my husband, and her will watch it together. Okay, so last Saturday evening, although for the persons that are watching now, it's probably like 2 weeks ago Saturday. We had my daughter chose the movie What Lies Below, and that's what made me come up with the idea of talking about understanding evil. What Lies Below is a movie, I think. Oh, why not share the screen? I might as well share. Let me see. Share screen. I'm going to show. I think I'm going to show you. It's this movie.
Let's get back in there. Come on.
It bit me.
Well, I guess protecting its offspring. There.
Sorry, I didn't know it was doing that.
It's all right.
Okay. So that's the, let me take it away. It's the name of the movie. It's a new movie. You see, it's like from 2020. It's written here, like back home at her. Let me watch it from the other screen because it's too small. I need glasses. Back home at her lake house, a teenager begins to suspect that a sinister force lurks beneath the surface of her husband, of her mother's too perfect new lover. This is basically a movie about this teenager. She comes home and finds that her mom has this guy that looks like perfect, like this model. He is super intelligent, like a geneticist, genetics researcher. Looks like a model, super perfect. You know, the trickster motif. And later on, she discovers that things are not like they seem. And that's the movie basically about. And this lover is something else, and that's what lies beneath. And I think because it's done in 2020, it has a lot of motifs, modern day motifs, like swamp creature motif. They talk about Trump, like I mean, it's, you see that the movie is made in 2020. Okay, so but and they talk about Trump in a way that they were talking about. Yes, I mean, grabbing like Trump means grabbing, you know, grabbing on the by the, you know. So they would use like linguistics that 2020 Trump era linguistics. Okay, so okay, when why I'm saying that, why I've decided that, okay, I'm going to talk about understanding evil with this movie. Okay, this dude, I mean, although I don't want to give away the storyline, I mean, if you see, I mean, in 5 minutes that you watch the movie, you will notice that this dude is, you know, like not trustworthy. Because it's important for us to understand a very basic concept about evil. And that is, especially evil in the archetype of trickster, of luring someone in. Okay? Evil has a very basic concept, and it is, you have to invite it in. You always have to invite it in. And they will tell you that over and over and over again. I mean, if you look at the mythical figures, like a vampire cannot get into your house if you don't invite it in. When you watch the movie, like, let me see, I'm going to give you like things that I don't think are going to damage your enjoyment of the movie, but this dude gives this teenager girl a bracelet. That seems like a very special bracelet. And then he whispers, but of course, you can exchange it for a gift card if you want to. He would say it very quickly. He would whisper it, just like in the insurance policies that they put big and then the small print down there. Okay, that's the trickster's technique. So he would give her a bracelet, and then they would say, "There's a gift card. You can exchange it if you want to." You know? Then, in a certain moment, because the house is from this teenager, because the grandfather she inherited it. It's not of the mom, but from her. He would be there, be super, super charming, and then he says, "Okay, it was great. Now I'm going to pack my stuff to leave." And then she says, "Oh, you can stay if you want to." So he says, "I'm leaving," to give you the choice to say, no, you can stay if you want to. Okay. Why I'm telling you this? Again, because evil, you have to invite it in. And that's very important for you to know, that every negative things needs to be invited in. That's universal law. No, you cannot, evil, regressive forces, evil forces, or everything negative cannot just jump into your face. It cannot do it. It's against law. Okay, it's against law. you have to invite it in by spell work. What I mean with spell work is saying certain things, okay? Certain things that you should not be saying, because when you're saying them, you're asking for them, okay? And by negative thoughts, by focusing on certain things. It's and people might think, yeah, you're living because I'm very often family members. My mom is, or because my mom likes to put on the news, on the maximum volume, and I would cringe when I'm there, and she's like, yes, you live in fantasy world. No, I just don't invite certain things in. If I really, really need to know something, I'll find out. So that's it basically. Like lots of words to tell you to understand and to be aware of something very important, and that's that you cannot get evil. You have to invite it in. It has always been there, and it will always be there that way. And if for some reason you are in a situation where you have to watch movies like this one, like What Lies Below, or horror movies, or those kind of movies, just for the fun, look at the ritual. Look at the ritual, because you will notice that all the time the person that's going to get you into all this trouble and is going to give you all this grief will always tell you beforehand, because they have to. Okay? So when people show you who they are, believe them. When they will always tell you, and in a clear way or in a subliminal way, especially the trickster archetype person that will come with something beautiful to lure you in, to then, womanizers. I mean, I remember this dude that was dating my friend. He like the first thing he would say, like, I'm going to break your heart, or I'm going to do this. So there are always this kind of people, this kind of trickster archetype, whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's a spirit, or one way or the other. There are always warnings, and you will always have to invite things in. That's why, like, when you take insurance, you have and then this fine print, and then you have to sign on the dotted line. You have to invite in. By signing, you're inviting in. Okay? These things have to go through rituals. Everything goes through rituals. Good things are going to go through rituals, and so does evil. Somebody comes with something, and you have to accept. And then when demand and supply come together, then you have the deal, and then you're signing up, and then all the things unfold. Good things and bad things. Okay, you have to take them in. Love, you have to take in, but evil and bad things, you have to invite them in as well. Okay, then that's all. Have a fabulous day. Wednesday, I assume. Yes, a fabulous Wednesday. Until the next time. Bye-bye.